Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Siena versus Iona college basketball matchup on Friday, January 26, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off. If you're looking for that one-on-one concierge style service, we offer that as well. We call it the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. It's meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. So if you bet big, text that number. But let's get to this one. Siena taking on Iona. Siena 3-15 on the season, and Iona 8-10. The post Rick Pitino era at Iona certainly just not as promising as this team was. Went to the NCAA tournament last year, won a game, and we're certainly a team that nobody wanted to face. Now without Rick Pitino, well, in the way things happen in college basketball, it's a quick transition with the transfer portal and everything else involved. So, it used to be like a building part of a program, and then, if a coach left, you could leave, and a lot of players would stay, but really not the case anymore in college basketball, as we see a lot of players from these smaller conferences basically going to the big conferences. So, the small conferences almost as a farm system for the big conferences. Sad but true. Meanwhile, Siena at 3-15 on the season. This is a team that we've seen historically in this Metro Atlantic Conference play really well after the new year, but this year they just have not fired at all, going 1-9 straight up in their last 10 games, just 2-5 at home this season, and 1-6 against the number at home this season. I think when we look at what Iona has done for me lately, as they say, a loss last time out at Quinnipiac, few home wins against Canisius and Mount St. Mary's as a favorite, then a road loss as a 9.5-point favorite by 2 points to Niagara, a loss to St. Peter's as a 2.5-point favorite. So they were still getting a lot of recognition as being like the Rick Pitino coach team, being favored in a lot of games, but really not bringing it home in a lot of those spots. And we've seen that from them throughout the entire season. They were 2.5-point dog to Hofstra. They lost by 5. I mean, it was fairly close, but a lot of these other games, where you see them favored, they're just not even in the building. Meanwhile, Siena, like I said, this team has been pretty terrible when it comes to winning games, but they have covered the spread in 3 of their last 4, and they're not like they're getting these gigantic, spreads either. We're talking about in the 5.5, 6 range. So certainly Siena well within striking distance in a game like this. The Siena defense is absolutely hideous, but the Iona offense is just nothing to write home about. They can shoot the 3, but not really much else. And then defensively, as bad as Siena's offense is, Iona's defense just doesn't jump off the page at me either. Ranked 308th in shooting percentage against. Iona's clearly the better team in this, but I think when it comes to the points, I could see why Siena covers a lot of spreads in this conference, especially the way they hit the boards. I'm going to take Siena in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and it'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.